Hi Hoyt, this is Becky with Gray Owl Marketing. We spoke today and I promised you this video. I will keep it brief, but I did just want to show you 3 tips you can use today to bring in more customers to your business. Because oftentimes in the world of the internet, I know most local business owners are just too busy running their own business to keep up with how the internet can really work for them and kind of benefit their company. So as you can see here, I do have your website pulled up. The first thing I'll notice is obviously these beautiful pictures of the work that you're doing. I love that that's there. It's neat that you have this FAQ right here when it's coming up. But the first thing that is important to know if you really want to optimize with Google is you need to have at least 1,500 words on your home page. And it looks like maybe you guys have a couple hundred here, because what you need to understand is content is king with Google. It's a key factor in Google's formula when they decide which sites to rank higher than others. And Google likes to see not only high quantity of information, but also high quality information, because you want your business to show up on page 1 when your customers are searching for you on Google, right? So what I did here was I pulled up your website in a tool I use called Ahrefs and put your website in right here. And this basically is a dashboard of what your company's online presence looks like. So you have that great website. And it looks like you're not getting any traffic to it here, but I did just want to show you the keywords that you are ranking for, because when you think about content on Google, you want to have the right keywords. And so it looks like here, Atlanta Bobcat Services gets searched 20 times a month, and you're ranking on the bottom of page 5 for that. Lawn Leveling Atlanta, it gets 50 searches a month, and it looks like you're on page 6 for that one. So Land Clearing Atlanta gets searched 30 times a month, and it looks like you're on page 8 for that. So you're not really getting in front of your customers right now. My first recommendation would be to think about 2 or 3 buyer intent keywords and use them in your website content and throughout your pages, and that's really critical. You want to also think about having multiple service pages for all the different services that you offer here, so that you can rank high and on top for all of those services. And to just give you an idea about that, I pulled this one up here to show you that each month people are searching for land clearing companies in Georgia 60 times a month. And that's over 700 times a year. So that's 700 customers a year that you're missing out on for not ranking on this first page when that comes up, right? And you're probably asking yourself, what's going on here? I wanted to show you how people search. So for example, somebody puts a search term in here. There's kind of 3 sections of this first page that happens. First is obviously all these ads. So you can see that a lot of people are running ads for this service, which means there's obviously a lot of business for it. And ads are great. They can fill in gaps in your online strategy, but you do just need to be careful with them because they can be a money pit if they're not done correctly. So when people search, there are a good amount of people who will just click on the first thing they see and hit these ads, but there's a lot of people who will also just scroll right past the ads and go into this section here, which is called the map pack. And the map pack has the top 3 companies that Google feels really confident about ranking in this spot here. And there's a few people that will also scroll past that section as well and go down to this section, which we call the organic search. And so you want to think about optimizing, and it'd be advantageous of you to try to rank in this organic search area as well as in this map pack area. But about 40% of all traffic gets into this section right here. So you're probably asking yourself, well, how do I get in that section? What do I need to do to be in that top 3 section? And there's lots of things you can do, but one of those key factors is your Google business profile. So I did pull that up here, and you can see your profile right here. That's your Google business profile. You want to continue to grow that and build this profile, and there's a number of ways that you can do that, and I'll show you a few of them. Of course, first is Google reviews. I see that you have 5 reviews here, so you do have a good start, and they're all 5-star reviews, so that's excellent. You can tell that you're doing some great work over there, and you want to continue to optimize this by getting as many reviews as you can, ideally 5-star reviews. The second thing about your Google business profile that I want to talk to you about is what we call the NAP, which is your name, your address, and then your phone number. You want to have your name, address, and phone number in multiple places throughout the web, in multiple business directories like Yellow Pages or Yelp or Whitebook or CityStar. Your Facebook page counts. And the critical thing to think about that is you want it in multiple places, but you also want it to be exact. You want it to match exactly as your Google business profile on your website, on Facebook, in all those locations, because Google is a computer, so it wants to see that it matches exactly, so that when people are searching or searching on different platforms, the same information is going to come up. Google likes to see that. The third thing I will say about your Google business profile is pictures, and this applies to pictures on your website as well. When you're putting pictures up, you really want to make sure that you're saving them as buyer intent keywords. So for example, here, land clearing companies in Georgia, you want to save your pictures as that, because when Google crawls your website, it's going to see those buyer intent keywords. The second thing I'll say about pictures is geotagging them. You want to geotag all your pictures. So when you're taking pictures of the great work you're doing in multiple different areas throughout the capital region and in the Atlanta metro area, you tag it in the location you're doing those services. And Google likes to see that, because they're not only seeing what type of work you're doing by using those keywords, but they're also seeing where you're doing it. Again, so when people are searching for similar things, your business is going to show up. So that's really important. So again, when you think about a strong buyer intent keyword like this and ranking in this map pack, the third tip I will give you and want to cover with you is thinking about your company's online reputation, or what we call your company's site authority, in order to get in these top spots. And again, when I go back here to the dashboard, right here is a numerical value of what your online site authority is. And this is represented by how many referring domains you have pushing backlinks. So you only have 2 referring domains pushing these 4 backlinks to your site, which is giving you this score right here of 0. And you also got to keep in mind that not all referring domains are created equal. Google wants to see relevant referring domains in order to give you some strong rankings. And you can see the number down here that of your two referring domains, Google does not think either of them are relevant enough to support an online reputation here. So again, if I go back to this map pack here, your number 1 competitor in this for this keyword in the land clearing space is this company here. So I did pull them up, and just to give you a visual of their website, you can see here their words are cut off. They do have some pictures as well. But if you look at this website, it's not nearly optimized in what Google likes to see. They do not have the content and keywords that they would need. So if you were to optimize your online strategy, you could easily beat these guys out. And so again, just to give you a side-by-side example, again, this is that number 1 competitor that you have. I put them in here so you can see their online presence. So you can see they're getting quite a bit more traffic than your company is. You're not getting any. They're getting 88 searches a month. They have 31 keywords versus your 4 keywords, and they have an online reputation of 25. We do like to see this number above 20, if not 30 or 40, and they're not doing too bad. They have 54 backlinks. 54 referring domains pushing 323 backlinks to their site. And you can see of those 54, only 16 Google's finding relevant. And you're probably thinking, oh gosh, where do I start here? A really neat thing is we can go back to some of your competitors and just look at what they're doing here. And you can see these are the backlinks they're using that are relevant. And you can go ahead and just copy those exact same ones and start building your reputation online. So again, just to cover the 3 elements that I'm giving you tips on today, you want to think about content, both quantity and quality on your homepage. You also want to think about optimizing your Google business profile here and having a footprint across the web that is consistent. And then you want to think about getting some more backlinks so you can build your online reputation. And if you implement these strategies today, you can be number 1 across Google. And you can use the strategies that I've showed you here and do them yourself. I'm totally cool with that. That's absolutely fine. However, you can be more effective and save yourself some time so you can focus on your business and give me a call and set up a time to chat. So once again, my name is Becky with Gray Owl Marketing. My contact information is in the email. I do hope you found this information valuable. I look forward to hearing from you and have a blessed day.